Hello everybody, welcome back. As always, I'm very grateful for you joining me today. I've got my Yoda brother in here, as well as my angelic tarot cards and Japanese tarot cards. We're going to have a reading for the week of 22nd of February. I hope you're going to enjoy it. I'm going to toss the cards first. It will be a general reading for all of the horoscope signs. We're going to start with Aries. Let's jump straight into it and see what will happen for the week of 22nd of February. Can I have 5 cards? 5 cards for Aries. Oh, there you go. Okay. I'm going to be tossing the angelic cards as well as a guidance. So there will be one angelic card as well. Just move it a bit lower. Right. So it seems like in the week starting of 22nd of February, Aries, you're gonna spread your wings. You're gonna be able to actually achieve some kind of goal which you were thinking about doing or achieving since a long time. I think the end of the February will be quite good in terms of your development. It will be both spiritual and mental development. I think there are certain mind traps or mind blockages which you've got at the moment, which you just have to get rid of. I think you're flying like an eagle, like on that picture in here. You're flying very, very, very high in terms of your hopes for this whole project to finish in a good way. And I mean, like there's a sunrise in there, or it actually benefits you. Everything what is happening at the moment, and especially at the end of the month of February, is benefiting you. So you just have the faith, as this card says, have the faith that you're gonna achieve it. I mean, like it's incredible in terms of the actual energy which you've got. Definitely the end of the month will be better than the beginning of the month of February. It also seems that quite a lot of you are thinking about going into their own jobs, doing your own thing, not working for someone else. Again, I think it's very important to note that you have to have a certain knowledge, certain development in order to do that. For those who haven't started yet, it will start, I think you will start in March, not exactly in February. In February you might sign up to some kind of course or some kind of development which will give you a possibility to develop in the future. But at the moment, at the end of February, it will be quite quiet. It will be your month of or end of the month of just relaxation more than anything else. It's like deep inside that you will achieve your goal, and you're very realistic about whatever you do. But obviously you're showing your emotions quite a lot. It's very important for you to achieve it, so no wonder that you want it so badly. Again, in terms of the past, I can feel that there will be someone, or there will be some kind of relations your relationship with someone will be someone will contact you, and someone will try to influence you in some way, shape or form in terms of your emotions. So it might be your previous partner, or it might be someone who you have spent quite a long time with, and that person will pop into your head all the time. You're gonna think about the person. So it seems like the person is not with you anymore. The person was with you, but it still seems like you're thinking about the individual. you have to just try to be careful in terms of some kind of extra cost outgoings at the end of February. I mean, like the number 7 just talks about having a bit of more faith in your intuition. It's like you might not have that. You have those second thoughts about doing certain things. Please don't. I mean, like it's you've got very good cards in terms of the month of February or end of the month of February. Just in terms of decisions, just make the natural decisions. And again, just have smile on your face. It seems like. In terms of the work which you're doing at the moment, when you work with others, it seems like there's quite a lot of bitterness, and there's quite a lot of like this word in my mind pops up, bitterness and like backstabbing kind of. Just be careful with what you're saying about your future. Just don't talk with everyone about it, Aries. Okay. In general, I think it will be a very good end of the month. Again, don't make any irrational decisions. Go for the course and learn a bit more knowledge about the product before you will actually commit to any jobs. Okay, it's very important. Okay, to have the knowledge, to have a certificate, and then go into transition period. Okay, don't do it before. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. That's what resonates with yourself for the end of February, Aries. Thank you very much. And we're going to proceed with Leo. Hello, Leo. We're going to proceed with your reading for the week of 22nd of February. Right, just try to move them around. So it seems, Leo, it seems like you have achieved the goal, or you will achieve the goal at the end of the month of February. Leo, it will be quite significant for your future self. Okay. All right, I'm just trying to move the cards around. So in terms of the, you got number 7, Archangel Metatron. Again, your self-discipline and your strength in terms of your will will be publicly noticed. Okay, so in your workplace at the moment, it seems like you will achieve quite another level of development. Again, so that's in terms of the work. In terms of the actual, strangely enough, something like a trip or planned trip pops up, and I think you might have to rethink or rebook certain trips. There will be something else happening in terms of work commitments, and you won't be able to go. I mean, like, we are in lockdown at the end anyway, but it seems like that would be like some kind of maybe even business trip. Again, that will be changed, and you won't commit to this. Okay. The best moment in terms of committing to any trips or any business related journeys will be, I think, at the end of March, beginning of April. Okay. In terms of your love life, Archangel Raphael, number 6 is with you, and it seems like you will have that partner with you. Although it seems like there is someone, or the person you are with, they are not exactly believing you. It's like they've got those second thoughts about having a relationship with yourself. Again, it might be because you have not shown your true self for a while. It just feels, Leo, that you have hidden your a bit of your emotions inside of you, and your partner or someone who you're seeing, they don't like it as such. But I mean, like, I don't see exactly any point in changing your environment at the moment. Just again, don't make any irrational decisions. But I've got this weird feeling that the end of the February will bring you actually quite a lot of energy and quite a lot of new sort of developments popping up in your head. So this is number 8, just which tells me about it. Again, you're going to receive some kind of gift or some kind of document which will give you a possibility to expand. So that's what I get. So that's a receiving card, which is just in here. Okay. In general, I think the end of February will be in general quite chill out kind of moment for you before the transition into the huge work revelations which will come eventually, you know. So if you were waiting for some kind of transition, this will happen, but it will happen more in April, not in exactly at the end of February. Now was the perfect time to ground yourself around it, though. Okay, Leo. Thank you very much, Leo. And we're gonna start with Sagittarius. Sagittarius, let's check what's in store for you for the week of 22nd of February. I'm gonna have 5 cards for you. Right. It seems like you had this the whole month of February. You had those. You had that mask on you, and you didn't show your emotions. And that's, weirdly enough, I think it's not only at your workplace, but it's also in terms of home-related issues, Sagittarius. So it seems like you will be able to take that mask off in the month of March, finally. I think it was just way too long for you to just stay with it on top on your face. It seems like the month of February there was quite a lot of stress with you, and at the end of February you will be able to finally again get rid of it, and you will be sort of like you will feel like a bit reborn, like there will be some kind of new decisions coming your way, and you will just pick it up, you know. Again, it feels like you had the Archangel Ariel, number 11, Force and Power. It's a very important card at the end of February for you. So it's basically telling me about you getting rid of all of the negative energy, and you acquiring that force and that power within you. It also tells me about you forgiving someone and having that empathy, awaken empathy within you towards some other people. Again, I think you had quite a lot of emotional states and quite a lot of, I even will tell you, like again, stress. Stress pops up quite significantly. Those 2 cards in here are very, very important. I mean, number 7, stress, and lightnings. Again, there's quite a lot of people in here jumping off the bridge. Again, it's only showing me that you had quite a lot of stress. Again, it will end at the end of February. I think it will be quite a pleasant surprise how you will approach March, which is very, very good. I think also end of February for you, Sagittarius, will be quite significant month in terms of spiritual development as such. Again, I've got the Source in here and the Sun as meditation. And again, you will harness that patience and that calmness which you needed for very long time. Again, it's very connected with Archangel Ariel, number 11, the force and the power within you, which is perfect. I think that's what you're gonna need in the month of March. So the end of February is, in general, I think yes, there was a bit of a stress involved, but in general, I think Saggy, it will be actually quite okay month for yourself. We're going to proceed with Gemini. With a Gemini for the month commencing for the week of 22nd of February. Let me just turn them around. Right. I want that one. Thank you. Okay, it seems like you've been in a rush to do things, Jamie. You've done quite a lot of things in the month of February, and now finally you can actually slow down a bit and slow down your blood pressure and change a bit of your direction. You're gonna have quite inspiring and new ideas which will help you in your future work. Again, I think the end of February will bring you some kind of benefits or some kind of extra income. Again, you will be very grounded in terms of the end of the month, Jamie. You will not be sort of the person who will take the risk too much at the end of February, or will you? That's the question. You shouldn't make any irrational decisions, and hopefully you will not. Okay. There will be some kind of person or society or some kind of company contacting you in regards to the extra payments or extra money flow. I think it's very good. It will be very good for your mental state as well. There will be new contract coming. If you were awaiting for some kind of documents, they will come, and they will come quite quick as well. Again, don't have any second thoughts in terms of money, because it's you're a quite clever person in terms of expenditures. In terms of if you were thinking about, if you're now in the full-time employment, you were thinking about going self-employed, maybe just wait still. Okay, just wait with it. Wait until certain things will clear out, and you will have you will know a bit of a bigger picture about some kind of subject. There will be a couple of people all around you at the end of February, Jamie, who will try to give you some kind of fake news or not exactly appropriate information, information which you will not be able to use at all. Again, I think you should have around you people who are quite straightforward with you, and they don't lie to you, basically. Again, they will. I can feel like at your workplace there will be certain people who will not behave in an appropriate way towards you at the end of February, Jamie. So just try not to engage and don't get involved in any negative kind of situations, Jamie. Okay, thank you very much. Right, and we're going to start with Libra for the week of 22nd of Feb. And let me just toss those ones as well. Let me just reset them. Libra. Libra. Perfect end of a month, Libra, for you. I think I didn't have yet such a good reading for anyone. Whatever you were thinking about in terms of the work, in terms of the money, it will come into fruition, and you will see the sort of law of attraction bringing it to you at the end of February. Like, this card is very, very significant. I think you will have no doubts in regards to what's exactly happening in your life. You will love life. You will just love how everything just manifests in a very, very quick way. I think you will go into the month of February with a very open mind, very high vibrational kind of state of your body, mind and soul. Which for you, I think personally, I think it will be again Rainbow 8. It tells you about it will be quite normal kind of beginning of a month, but it will be only because you're sort of worked for it very, very hard. So now you can sort of relax. So I think end of the month of February will bring you this clarity about certain situations, certain people in your life. I mean, like number 9, the being ready. Number 9, I think it's just very, very important card in your pile today. Again, the apples on a tree just tells me about how wonderful the beginning of March will be for you. There will be loads of different opportunities for you to get contacts, to get money. Very, very good card to have in your at the end of the month and transitioning into the month of March. In terms of a partnership, end of the month of February will bring you I mean, like, I don't know why, but Leo pops into my head. So if you're a Libra and you are in a relationship with Leo, they will be sort of on your side. They will be very. The relationship will be very, very strong. Again, if you're not with a Leo, then there will be someone else who will pop into your life, and they might be with zodiac sign of Leo, and they will have enormous baggage of possibilities bringing into your life. So just listen to what they've got to say, and just let them help you. Okay, let them help you. That's basically a bit of a helping hand kind of card. Okay. It feels like until now you've been controlling quite a lot of things, and now you will not have to. It will feel very, very strange. So till now you had now it's the time when you can actually relax, Libra. So just relax and just try to go with the flow. It feels like you're quite on your own at the moment. So even though you're in a relationship, and you know that the relationship works in some way, shape or form, it feels like you're on that journey on your own. That's what pops into my head. So yes, you're in a relationship, but at the same time you got your own journey, which is perfect, because that's what you want in terms of the spiritual development, in terms of your freedom. Okay, so that's what this card tells me about your freedom. That you need it. You need a bit of freedom. You need a bit of a me time now, Libra. Okay. Thank you very much, Libra. And now we will start with Aquarius for the week of 22nd of February. For the 22nd of February. Right. Extra card in there. Ooh, you're going to be very, very engaged, Aquarius, at the end of February. Engage in a relationship, engage in the work. It seems like you will not have that much time for yourself. You will beg for people to leave you alone, basically. Okay. There will be someone coming your way asking you for some kind of help and some kind of help, but it will bring you extra cash, extra money as well, which I think it's perfect. I think that's what you need at the moment in terms of the a bit of help of your business. But again, it goes together with what I said a minute ago about that you need a bit of a. I think you need a bit of a break as well from all of it. Seems like you have been working very, very hard, Aquarius, for the last couple of months, and the end of February will actually bring you this realization that, oh damn, I actually need a bit of a me time and a bit of a relaxation. I mean, like. We all need a bit of a reset once in a while, and I think end of the month of February you should make some kind of arrangements to do so. Okay. Again, together with you being very, very busy at the end of February and not having time for yourself, even though you need to find the time, is the a card in red 2, which is very connected with the red 4. The possibilities. There will be loads of people coming your way with a certain giving you certain possibilities to work, to evolve, and you. I think you should take a bit everything with a pinch of all of the information with a pinch of salt. I think you should not commit to anything at this stage. Get all of the information. Okay, and then commit to only one thing. Don't commit to all of them. Okay, just commit to one thing, and you should be just fine. In terms of the financial gains, I think it will be splendid end of the month of February. Yes, you've got those thoughts that you would like to achieve something bigger, something greater, something what was never done before. But I think you've got still time to do that. Okay. You will have some kind of new course coming your way as well, which will help you with developing in that direction. Okay, and then end of February will bring you the possibility of starting that kind of course. Thank you very much, Aquarius. And we're going to proceed with Taurus. Right. I have 5 cards, please, for Taurus. Right. Taurus. General reading for Taurus. Just moving up a bit. End of the month of February for you, Taurus, will be brain engaging, I would say. Okay. Brain engaging, but it just shows that you're a very wise person in terms of business. Okay, you should just remember that business is one thing, and spending time with the people who you love is the other thing. Okay, just don't do, you can't go 70-30. Okay, you can just try to be 50-50, or if you can, in some way, shape or form, end of the February, try to be 70 towards the family and 30 towards the work. Just try to in terms of the new things happening in your life, Taurus, in terms of the work, okay, try to take one step at a time. Okay, one step at a time. Don't rush into anything, and I'm sure you're going to achieve your goal. Okay, you had certain dreams about achieving something in a quite quick pace, but again, I think end of the February will bring you this realization that, oh, it didn't happen yet. Just don't put too much guilt inside of your head. It's not your fault. I think it will happen, but it will not happen just yet. Okay. In terms of the money, Rainbow 4. Again, in terms of the money, I think it's very important for you to save up a bit, especially at the end of February. If you will have any additional income, put it on the side and just save it up. You might need it a bit later in the year. Within the family, it seems like, Taurus, the end of the month of February will bring you, or should bring you this guidance and the revelations that, oh, I actually need to spend a bit of time with my family, or just try to create that time with your family. Okay, so it seems like you've been in a lot of rush lately, Taurus, and now is the perfect time for you to actually slow down a bit at the end of February and just spend your time with your spouse and your kids and your friends. Okay. It feels like you will have some kind of visit to either a doctor or some kind of there will be some kind of a doctor appointment which you will need to attend. Again, you will have to find time for it. Okay, it will just not go away on its own. You will have to process it. Okay, thank you very much, Taurus. And let's have a reading for Virgo, which is my horoscope sign. Virgo, Virgo. Virgo. Just to reset the cards. Virgo, end of the month, 22nd of February for Virgo, 22nd, week of 22nd of February for Virgo. General information, please. Oh wow, okay. Virgo, don't feel that you will not be able to have another chance or another that you've missed your opportunity. Okay, it's not your way of life, okay, at all. Just get rid of all of the negative emotions. Don't listen to people who are negative. Just listen to your own self-guidance and your sixth sense. Just open yourself up for new adventures, new opportunities. It just feels like the end of the month of February you will have quite a lot of questions about, am I doing the wrong thing, or am I doing a right thing? Should I start the new business? Shouldn't I? Again, get rid of all of those minds. I can actually sense that you will be very highly successful in whatever you're starting. If you're starting a YouTube channel, if you're starting some kind of affiliate, or if you're starting some kind of other thing which will bring you money on the side, you will be very, very highly successful. But you will just need to be a bit patient, Virgo. You'll have to be patient, and you will have to wait until the second part or second half of the year in order for that to come into fruition. But amazing card to have. And again, the red six of success tells me exactly that you're going to be highly successful. Like you see, like your success is the tiger and you're on top of a tiger, like you're riding it. It's perfect explanation to what you're going to experience. It's going to feel very surreal once this come into fruition, Virgo. In terms of your, weirdly enough, I can sense in here your spiritual development. There will be a lot of things coming your way, a lot of signs and a lot of courses or developments which you will have. Either something to do with Reiki or yoga or hypnotherapy or anything else which involves neuro-linguistic programming. Like I can sense that you're gonna go a bit further in terms of helping others, and you're gonna look for some kind of, or you should look for some kind of courses. At the end of February is the time when your energy will be directed towards that kind of development. Spiritual development is in your cards at the end of February, especially. It also feels that yes, you got certain people around you, and you will have to have certain mask on your face in order to just don't show them your entire self, Virgo. Okay, just stay a bit stay grounded, and stay yourself. Okay, that's what I'm gonna only say. But there will be quite a lot of fights, or there will be some kind of negative emotions at work. But it shouldn't touch you as such. You can see the knight. He's got the armor all around him, and you will be exactly the same. You will have this armor which will protect you from negativity, basically, and negative people. But they are there. Yes, they are there. But I think once this will start happening, you will see that that no one will be able to touch you. Very good card, Virgo. Thank you very much. And now we'll proceed with Capricorn. Capricorn for the week of 22nd of February. The week of 22nd of February. Capricorn. Okay. Hello, Capri. Okay. Alright, Capri. You will have revelations, new projects, new inspirations, and new thoughts in your head. A lot of them. It's like you will have the sixth sense about your development and catching the success. It's like you're gonna create your success like that, very quickly. And you will enjoy it. You will enjoy it a lot. You will enjoy taking a bit of the risks as well. But again, it's all gonna be on your side at the end. Like you will be quite victorious in all of it. But at the same time, it seems like Five of Earth tells me about you having certain second thoughts about money. Again, I think it will not be as bad as you think. Yes, you might have a couple of extra things which you need to pay for at the end of February, and they will be quite rapid and quite, oh shoot, I didn't actually think about that I'll have to pay for it. But they are here, and you will be actually able to, and you will manage to get through it. Okay, so just please don't have those negative thoughts. As just again, everything is based on the law of attraction. Okay, whatever you put out there, it will come back to you. Just try to change the subject, maybe. Okay, that's the best option most of the time with the negative emotions. Again, if you're thinking about moving into the being self-employed, don't do it just yet, Capri. Just wait a bit, okay? Again, I think you will need a bit of more courses or a bit of more knowledge in order for you to proceed, in order to achieve something on your own, in your own sort of way. Again, I think it's a very, in general, those are very good cards, okay? And I think the number 6 of success tells me that you will be successful, okay, in your small little projects which are coming your way. And but again, I think it will be in the second part of the month, end of the month of February. I think you should relax a bit. And wait. I've got this thing of the waiting game. I think you should just wait a bit and just drag it. Something tells me that you should drag the whole situation which you are in at the moment, and it will be very beneficial for you, and you're gonna create more positives out of it, if it makes sense. Okay, Capri? But in general, the end of the month of February for you, Capri, will be a mixture of busy and need of relaxation as well. Okay. Okay. And now we're going to start with the Cancer. Cancer for the month, for the week of 22nd of Feb. 22nd of Feb. 22nd of February. Right, Cancer. I know you had it wasn't easy maybe for the last couple of months, but the end of the February will finally bring you a dream come true kind of moment, epiphany kind of moment. Please just get rid of all of the doubts, because I mean, like the 9 of Water, it just tells me about that there's going to be so much more possibilities for you. I mean, like, if you were thinking about changing the job, end of the month of February will be the best time to do so. Again, you're going to be smiling, you're going to be very positive, and you're going to be very optimistic about all of that situation. Again, I know we are in the isolation still, and we are still in the lockdown, but at the same time, I think it's like it didn't hit you that hard. Like, yes, you had sort of, you couldn't go and visit certain people, and you couldn't go to certain places, but in general, I think it's like you've used this energy for the last year or so to create something special, something incredible, and you've been very, you were sort of like even like forcing yourself in order to achieve it. And you see the flower in here. It's like your idea is coming into fruition, and you're going to see it very rapidly growing. At the end of February, you're going to see the first possibilities and what it actually build up. Again, just go with the flow, okay, and don't rush it. Just relax. You finally can. Cancer, you can finally relax a bit at the end of the month of February. So that's what February will bring you, a bit of a relaxation time. But perfect. It's just such a perfect card. Thank you very much, Cancer. And let's start with Scorpio for the week of 22nd of Feb. 22nd of February for Scorpio. (22nd of February). Right. Can I have one more card for Scorpio? Right. If you thought until middle of the month of February that you've missed your opportunities, and you've been very sort of sad about it. There are going to be new venues coming your way, new journeys, pretty much out of like nowhere. It will be very surprising for you. It's like I think it was like meant to be. Scorpio, it was meant for you to happen, and you were supposed to go into this whole into the month of March with that baggage of knowledge which you've gained in the last couple of months. Again, month of February, end of month of February will be exquisite for you in terms of the new possibilities. There will be quite a lot of harmonious kind of feelings inside of you. Again, I can sense that you're awaiting for some kind of journey. Again, I think it will be quite sad news if I'll tell you that it will not happen just yet. It might happen a bit later, but again, I think you are so ready. You're so ready for the new development of yourself. Again, I'm even tempted to say that everything what's happening with you at the moment everything is going towards the better way of shaping your life, and you're so ready to. You see the horse which is standing on a boat, and there are other horses in the back. That will be exactly you. You will go on that journey 100%. Maybe just not yet, but eventually you will go for it. So just prepare yourself as much as you can. Again, perfect cards for yourself. Perfect cards. In terms of the, let me just put something in terms of the. I think in terms of the relationship, I think it's not. I think you should direct that energy towards your inner development at the moment. Okay, obviously that might resonate only with people who are not in a relationship. But even if you're in a relationship, I think it's sort of you should go towards your own journey at the moment, Scorpio. Okay. You should try to speak with your other half about how important it is for you to do what you're planning to do, Scorpio. Okay, and last but not least, Pisces. Can I have cards for Pisces for the week of 22nd of February? 22nd of February, please. 22nd of February. 22nd of February. 22nd of February. Oh, existence, Pisces, existence, exactly that. You have quite a lot of new ideas in your workplace, especially the new inspirations. I don't know, like this thing pops into my head that you're very creative, very Pisces. You're very you're very ultra sensitive for everything what is happening around you, and you're gonna use that sensitivity in order to create something amazing, something incredible. I mean, like you're gonna be able to see the possibilities even in the small, tiny kind of aspects of a human existence. It's just, I think it's just incredible. I think the whole end of February will show you that you're ready for some kind of adventure. Again, it might be the adventure which comes with a new job title or new workplace. Again, I think it's very creative kind of mind which you've got in there, Pisces, and you will be actually able to picture yourself or picture the whole world in a different kind of dimension once this job will come into fruition. So yes, I think you're actually going to start some kind of new establishment. You're going to start some kind of new project. Again, I can see in here a lot of creative mind involved at the end of February. You will see that you're finally spreading like in here you're spreading your wings, and you will be able to actually sort of like justify your existence at last. It happened at last, and I'm actually able to do it finally. That's how you're gonna feel. Okay. In terms of the emotional state, I can sense that worry of not being able maybe to find someone who's on the same vibrational state. I mean, like you're gonna direct your whole energy towards your goal, towards your soul, towards your dream come true kind of moment at the moment anyway. So just don't destroy that. Okay, just concentrate on that, and I am quite sure that you're gonna be able to meet someone sooner or later, someone who you gonna share life with. Okay, Pisces. But in general, I love that. I love those cards. Incredible cards for you, Pisces, for the end of February. I think you're gonna go straight into the month of March with a very fresh kind of aspect and a very fresh idea kind of state of mind. Okay. Now, my friends, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed today's reading and enjoyed the end of the month, and I shall speak to you next week. Thank you. Bye.